Now, I am extremely happy. When I was sitting there, I was thinking, our country, we strongly work for the women empowerment. And generally, this type of stage, 75% people used to be dominated with the male-dominated society, 75% people used to be there. But today, really, I am seeing a developed society because out of 5 people, 80% were female. I am extremely happy. That's when you talk about the business opportunities, 80% women folk standing and leading the show. I am extremely happy to see that. Now, before I go through the activities, just let us have a look at a couple of slides where how the US and India has collaborated, and it is a collaborative program. First of all, today, our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, is leading the space activity from the forefront, taking the country to different stature. And today, economically, we have grown and we have reached to a stature of 4th in the world, and he has given a clear target. The space economics, we are very average. In fact, our thinking in the beginning was not concentrating on the space-based business. In fact, bringing advanced technology to the common man was the basic goal. But then at one point of time when we looked back, actually the type of investment what has gone inside, but then the type of cost-benefit analysis other than the societal service, when you do, really our share, we were so surprised to see only hardly 2%. And that is a very bad share. And slowly it has to be taken to a little higher level. And we have put a very target, almost 8 to 10 years. Honorable Prime Minister of India has given a direction to take it to something around 8 to 10%. That is the target towards that we are working. Now, first let us have a look of how the Indian space program, a collaborative program, mainly with US. Of course, we are almost 60 to 65 countries. We are partners. And we strongly believe the space is common for every global community, Space is not, doesn't belong to one country or one region. And the benefit should be enjoyed by every citizen, every person of this globe. That's what we strongly believe. Now, dear friends, our program, as it was told, 1962 it was started, and 1963, November 21st was the first major milestone what was achieved. The first tiny rocket, I think the left side you are seeing the rocket, it lifted off from Indian soil on November 21st, 1963. And I am extremely happy, and I have to compliment the US team. It is you who gave that tiny rocket to us, and the sodium vapor lamp payload. Sodium vapor payload came from France, and the entire thing was integrated by our team in a small church building, and finally we accomplished that mission. That was the beginning of an activity, of the space activity in the country. And let me thank the US team for the outstanding support at that point of time, what you extended to us. Then coming to next major milestone, when it comes to the application, today almost 50 space applications are there for the common man of our country in the area of Earth observation, resource management, disaster warning and mitigation, telecommunication and navigation area, and ensuring safety and security of the Indians. Multiple applications are there. But 50 years back, we had not demonstrated any space application. Of course, space was there, but no space application was demonstrated in our country. And entire Indian space program, Space Research Organization itself was formed only in the year 1969, August 15. And it was August 1st, 1975, I think one of our very senior persons, Mr. Sailesh Naik, former Secretary Air Science, and he was a veteran in space program, is here. I think he will agree with me. It was 1st August 1975, for the first time, the space application in India was demonstrated, keeping 2,400 television sets in 2,400 villages of 6 states. And for that, we were not having any satellite to our credit at that point of time. And then we had to get a communication signal, and it was ATS-6 satellite of USA was given, and from that satellite, the communication signal was passed through these 2,400 television sets, and for the first time, a mass communication from space to the ground was demonstrated in our country, and that is the beginning of the space application in our country.